What's up, Cannonballs? What's up, my Cannonballs? We're back for a short, quick second. And right now, I really can't sleep, so I decided to come on here just for a short, quick second and just discuss some things real quick, fast and hurry, nothing major. But um, some things that I saw today. So I was watching a few videos and I seen something about I think it was B Love's talking with her son about marriage and stuff. And he was saying some pretty valid points. How he didn't really, you know, he want kids, but he don't want to, have kids on top of kids on top of kids, and those kids not be able to, or the oldest child not be able to, go out and live their life because they gotta watch their younger siblings. And me personally, I grew up in a household like that where my oldest brother, he had to watch his younger siblings, which was me and my other siblings. And I really have to say I kind of really disagree with that because we're not in control of what our parents do, and also we're not in control on what may happen, in the near future when it comes to their bodies and who they are, talking to and making babies with, whatever happens and really whatever, if a parent come up pregnant, you just have to deal with what with the cards that you are dealt with as a sibling. Sometimes you got to step up and be, take that role of a parent while your parent is out working, and make sure that your younger siblings, like I did, and like my oldest brother did for me, make sure that they are doing their homework, doing their chores. You cooking. You're gonna have to cook for them, and make sure they just act right and watch them until mama or daddy come home. So when he kind of made that statement, I kind of didn't really agree with it because I grew up in a household like that. You know, I grew up in a household where, you know, when my oldest brother left, I had to take the responsibility when when it was my turn because my mother, she had she had another set of twins and I think her last one, my youngest brother. So it was three of them, and I think I was 15 at the time when she had the twins. But I was wiping behinds when I was in, I think six either six or I think it was sixth or seventh grade, whatever. But I was wiping the asses and making bottles, rocking them to sleep. Making sure that they were good, and I didn't have a problem with that because somebody had to do the same thing for me because I couldn't do it for myself because I was a child. But hopefully, that mindset, because some people feel like he was right for what he said, but hopefully that mindset would change and you will want to help your parent out because you never know who you may need when it's your turn. You may have to go to work. Are you gonna have a babysitter? Because babysitters, in my eyes, babysitters are high as hell. And let's not talk about daycare. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I don't know how it is right now, but from what I know, back then it was like $100 a week. $100 a week. Like, oh my goodness. But that's why and that's another thing why I want to be prepared if I was to ever have any little mini me's around. I want to make sure that they are good. And if I did have an oldest child and I had some more children, I would expect my oldest son or daughter to watch after their younger sibling while I'm not around. Because anytime when you are dealing with someone's child, I don't care if it's a sibling or a niece or nephew or a godchild, you are responsible for why for the time being while their parents are away. You know, you are responsible. If they are in your care, you need to make sure that they are in full attack as they came and before they leave. And that's just me personally because I don't mind helping out. Because somebody had to do it for me, and people, I wish people would understand that. You know, what goes around comes around, and sometimes it may not be always what you want, but you may have to just deal with what you are dealt with for the time being. It ain't gonna last forever. It ain't gonna last forever, but sometimes you just gotta, hey, step up. You got to step up and help out. You know, it ain't no, oh, it just me. Well, it's in well, I would say it ain't gonna always just be you. Sometimes you may have somebody. Sometimes you may have a sibling or two to come along before you know, before you. I mean, after you. You know, so just I would say for people that's out there that may feel like that, just think about it. Just ain't nothing wrong with helping anybody out. And also, I did see something on YouTube too about people with this addiction stuff. Let me tell you, like this, YouTube is not the place to come tell out your business like that out to. If you're going through something, you're going through something, But you can always go get some help. And I feel like the people that really come out here and expressing certain details about whatever they may have going on in their life, they may need to just keep certain things, to themselves. Because for me, yeah, it's okay to express yourself, but are you doing anything about it to go get help besides logging on to a social media site and letting the whole world see, what's really going on with you? Because, even though I'm open, but I ain't that damn open, you know. I ain't that damn open. And I damn sure I'm not finna rely on strangers trying to give me advice, okay? When they don't really know the real deal, okay? Now, I don't mind taking advice, but I'm not relying on that type of advice when it comes to something that's so serious as an addiction. You know, I feel like we all have things that we have to let go, but it's up to us. It's not up to the people that's on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram to try to get us some help. Get yourself some help. You know, get yourself some help and log off. Log off. Sometimes people tell too much of themselves on here. You know, even me, I done said some things that I probably should not have said. You know, about my little hokapades, but it was the truth. I'm not ashamed of it because I know what really happened when I dealt with people that may have had some things a lot of right along with them, but you know it was just that was just something I dealt with, and I don't mind sharing. But I will also just say, just be safe because you just never know what the next person um is doing when they're not around you. You just gotta be safe. You just gotta be safe. You just never know. People will lie. People will lie and say they ain't got this and they ain't got that, and 9 times out of 10 they got something that they don't want to tell you. Just be mindful. I'm so glad I'm just so mindful, and I'm so glad that I'm good health wise. But it just when I was seeing these videos about people just getting on here and just doing that, I was just like, man, y'all really need to just don't say too much. Don't say too much. Just go out there and try to go get some help and talk to somebody. You know, and what I feel like they may just feel like hell. YouTube is a place that they can talk to somebody, but ain't nobody been prescribed to be a psychiatrist or some type of therapist. you know you need to go get some professional help. you know and that's with anything, whether it's with smoking, drinking, sex, just any type of thing. Just go get some professional help and you'll be all right. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Don't know. Now, is it going to be easy? Probably not, because it's kind of hard to kick certain habits when you have been doing them constantly over and over and over again. So I'm not trying to be the person to be, but you can easily just go get some professional help. And on that note, you guys, it's time for me to go, and I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.